The Washington football team's quarterback situation is one of uncertainty, as there are three different quarterbacks who could potentially win the job. Alex Smith, Kyle Allen, and Taylor Heinicke all did positive things this year, and it will be a very tough decision for Ron Rivera to make. Starting with the most well-known, Alex Smith won Comeback Player of the Year this season, 2 years after a horrific injury that almost ended his life. He took over the starting job after Kyle Allen went down with an injury in Week 9. Although Alex Smith's numbers were unimpressive, posting 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and 1,582 passing yards, he had a record of 5-1, including an impressive win over the then undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers. But Alex Smith's health concerns still linger, as he had to miss 2 games during the regular season and ultimately the Washington football team's wildcard matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, due to issues with his right calf, the same leg that had been broken only 2 years earlier. But an inability to throw the ball deep and an obvious lack of mobility are 2 setbacks that Alex Smith faces. But the argument to start Smith is that he's a proven veteran who simply wins games, looking at his QB record this year. After the benching of former football team quarterback Dwayne Haskins, Kyle Allen earned his first start of the year in Week 4, but had to leave the game after suffering a concussion. Allen was cleared to return the next week and performed well against the New York Giants, ultimately losing on a last-second 2-point conversion. The next week against Dallas, Kyle Allen led Washington to what was then the biggest win of the year, crushing Dallas 25-3. Allen finished 15 for 25 with 2 touchdowns and no picks. The following week, Allen unfortunately suffered a dislocated ankle, ending his season. Although he only started 4 games, Kyle Allen posted an impressive 69% completion percentage with 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. One could argue that Kyle Allen should start because he is familiar with Ron Rivera's system, having played with him in Carolina, and even started for a season back in 2019. Ron Rivera prefers Kyle Allen between the 3 quarterbacks, and was the one that advocated for him to come to Washington from Carolina. Taylor Heinicke was not even on the Washington football team's roster at the start of the season and was taking college courses at Old Dominion before receiving the call from Washington. Heinicke appeared in the second-to-last game of the season against Carolina after Dwayne Haskins was benched for throwing 2 interceptions and fumbling. Heinicke nearly led a comeback victory, finishing 12 of 19 with 137 yards and 1 touchdown pass in a 20-13 loss. Heinicke was informed that he was starting in the wildcard game on very short notice, as for most of the week it was expected that Alex Smith would play, considering he looked healthy the week before against Philadelphia. Heinicke played the game of his life, going toe-to-toe with the very best of all time in Tom Brady. Heinicke even injured his shoulder on a miraculous touchdown run, but stayed in the game and almost led an improbable comeback. He finished the game with 306 yards and 1 touchdown through the air, and added 6 rushes for 46 yards and another touchdown on the ground. With Heinicke performing so well against the eventual Super Bowl champions, he should definitely get an opportunity to start this year. Considering that Heinicke was facing a defense that shut down the incredible Kansas City Chiefs offense, it is remarkable how well Heinicke played. All 3 quarterbacks definitely have a chance to start, and Washington is lucky that the quarterback room is so talented. Thank you for watching.